Finally, you shut up for once. Thank God. You were yelling and screaming all night. What, you think your tears are gonna free you or something? Pathetic. Like the rest of your race. You're all weak, yet you squeal like pigs. So this is what they sound like when they're about to get slaughtered. How interesting. Listen, fresh meat. The reason why you're in a cage is because you were trampling about in my territory. I thought it was abundantly clear that you shouldn't be doing that, especially around these parts. Didn't your parents warn you about us? On how we'll tear you limb from limb, gouge out your organs, drink your blood, tear off your skin slowly, all while you're still alive? Don't you remember the horror stories? Listen, pal. That arrogance of yours is gonna get you killed, and it seems it led you here. To me. I am curious. Why the hell are you here? You know this area, don't you? You must be brave, or just an idiot. And from the way you're looking, I wouldn't really consider you the courageous type. I can smell your fear coming off of your very sweat. Don't you dare try to lie with me. I'm already angry as it is. Don't piss me off anymore. You're here because you needed supplies. Let me ask you this. What happens if you find out what you're looking for is not even here? You just risked your life for nothing. Is it really worth it? Coming around these parts? You know the consequences. Your very own life. If you're not aware, nothing will bring you back. No magic, no money, nothing. So if you're willing to throw away your life for something so small, so be it. That's on you. But if I were in your shoes, I would never want to throw away my life for something so stupid. This is why I don't understand humans. They are more than happy to risk their lives for something so minimal. To have some fun, to gain something. You can do all of those things without risking the one thing you can never get back. What is wrong with you? But I can understand a few circumstances. For example, if it's a life or death situation or you need to help a loved one. Then I can definitely see a reason behind your actions. But for your case, you just wanted to find something. You were bored. I don't get you. Why do I care so much? You don't really need to know. It's none of your business anyways. I said it's none of your business. I don't recall stuttering any of the words I just said. So don't make me repeat myself. Especially when it's not necessary. But I can understand why you're asking. You're curious if I'm going to kill you, aren't you? Well, let me answer you this. I didn't capture you so I'd kill you. But listen, I could easily turn that around if you make me angry. So I suggest just listening to my words and agreeing for now. And I would consider myself the slow-to-anger type. But people like you get under my skin fast. What? I'm just telling how it is. If you can't accept that, that's on you. Listen up. Every single living creature has to face the harsh reality. No matter what they are, from a human to a subspecies, it doesn't matter. None of us will be safe from reality. So if you think my few words were harsh, you don't know nothing. In fact, if all it takes is a few words to break your spirits, you're not prepared. Not at all. I'm going to assume that you want to survive out here, right? Great. Now, if you want to survive, you need to be prepared in all ways. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. Physically, you look fine for a human being. Emotionally and mentally, you're a mess. As you can see, us werewolves can read you like an open book. In just a few hours, I know all I need to know about you. Especially your fears. Your darkest fear of being alone. You have a fear of being forgotten, don't you? You fear of dying alone and being left behind and no one remembering your name. That is what you're afraid of, aren't you? From that look on your face, I'm guessing I hit a bullseye. I'm not here to emotionally torment you. I'm not some psychopath. But I'll tell you this, I'm very strict with those who cross in my territory. As you can see, I'm very territorial. I kinda prefer that no one steps into my boundaries without letting me know at least. Since you're not getting the point, I'll give you a little visual. Imagine you had your own land. It was beautiful and wonderful and you claimed it. It's rightfully yours, right? All right. Then all of a sudden an individual walks into your land and does whatever they want without your permission. Even when you warn them not to do that. You wouldn't be very happy with that individual now, would you? All right. I'm glad that we agree. There are boundaries you don't cross, especially around here. These aren't people you are messing with. These are monsters. As you can see, I'm a monster. I could tear you to shreds while you were still alive, just because I wanted to. Do you understand? We don't yell at people, we kill them. In our world, it's kill or be killed, and I'm giving you a fair warning. Don't enter our world and expect us to play by your rules. That's not how it works around here. You seem confused. Is there anything to be confused about? I seem different from the other werewolves? Now that you mention it, you're right. I wouldn't even be talking to you right now if I were like the others. I'd be finished with my meal. But you're right. I am very different. As you can see, I'm not in a pack for a reason. It was because, well, I was different. Do I really have to explain all this? It is quite personal, so if you don't mind me going there, then so be it. My pack was quite violent. They would constantly harass the nearby towns. including stealing their food, stealing away children to eat, and more. They murdered countless individuals, just for their hunger and pride. Ever since I was little, I knew something was off. I knew something just wasn't right. I didn't believe in their work. I thought it was just cruel and unnecessary. I became very outspoken about my feelings, and I was quickly shut down by the whole pack. Was told that I was stupid, that I was ignorant, and that I was trying to ruin the pack. Growing up was very hard. I never partook in these killings. I always hunted for my own food. Eventually, the pack and their violent tendencies got tired of me and sent me away. If you haven't noticed, this is also their territory. They claim majority of this land. I merely have a small pocket of it. Fortunately enough, the pocket of land that I do own is basically the bridge between the town and the rest of my pack's territory. So, I took it upon myself to warn any traveler. Yet, they wouldn't listen to me. They didn't believe me, and they continued on with their journey and died in the process. You humans are so dumb, but you all don't deserve a fate like that. When my methods started to fail, I did anything that I could to warn them, which included instilling fear. As you can tell, it was quite effective, wasn't it? But you just had to be curious. I guess it's in your nature. You know, we might be different, but I feel as if, somewhat, we are the same. We both hold the same mindset and the same fears. I don't wish to be alone, yet here I am, isolated from those I considered close. And here you are, away from those you love. Also, I've noticed that you have quite the kind heart. You dealt with me pretty well. I wouldn't really consider myself the nice type. I'm only doing this since your people doesn't deserve to die like that. Listen, I do hope you find somewhere in your heart to forgive me. I can't imagine how afraid you were, but it was the only way to ensure that you would not come this way. Fear is an effective teacher, and I'll use what I can to teach you all a little lesson. You need to get out of here. Like I said before, my pack is violent. They will tear you to shreds for nothing, just for the excitement of the kill. You don't deserve that. You have a good heart. Keep that to yourself for now. Take the path outside of the woods. That should keep you away from all of us. Don't turn back. What, are you worried about me? These cowards won't attack me. They know better. Don't risk your life for me. You barely know me. But I appreciate the effort. But don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I can handle my own.